New information tonight about the pregnant woman who was stabbed and had her baby cut out of her. We're hearing from the 911 operator who answered her call. Michelle Wilkins was 7 months pregnant. Police say she responded to a Craigslist ad for baby clothes when Donnell Lane stabbed her. Wilkins was able to call for help. Longmont 911 dispatcher Beth Kemper stayed on the phone with her until help could arrive.
If you have a large amount of blood loss, you can lose consciousness, and I wanted her to know that I was with her to make sure that she didn't give up.
And Wilkins is currently in critical but stable condition. The Boulder County coroner tells us that more investigation is needed to find the cause of the baby's death. And the grisly Craigslist ad highlights a question: what's the legal definition of a person?
Yeah, KRDO News Channel 13's Greg Miller talked to a lawyer about how this case could be tried. And Greg, Colorado, one of a handful of states with a different set of laws on this one.
James and Heather, the state of Colorado is one of 12 states that does not have a law allowing homicide charges in the violent deaths of fetuses. Tonight I talked to a longtime judge who says it all depends on whether investigators can determine that that child was actually born alive.
It's a crime that shocks everyone who hears about it and leaves many with the question: what legally constitutes human life?
There's no way murder charges can be brought if it's not established that the fetus lived as a child outside the body of the mother for some period of time.
Donnell Lane's husband told police he saw the baby take a gasping breath when he found her in a bathtub. But after an initial autopsy, the coroner says more investigation needs to be done.
The victim has to be born and alive.
Victor Reyes was a longtime judge in southern Colorado.
The district attorney will talk to experts, interview witnesses, make a determination whether or not there's enough evidence to go forward with possible charges as it relates to the baby, which could include murder charges potentially.
Potentially being the key word. The Democratic-led state legislature voted down a fetus personhood bill in 2013. And last year, 65% of voters rejected a ballot measure that would have granted legal rights to unborn fetuses.
For sure, I imagine there will be charges involving the mother that may include unwanted termination of a pregnancy, first-degree assault charges, second-degree assault charges.
That information will be a key part of the investigation, as dozens of officers are still working the case.
And Donnell Lane likely will not be formally charged until next week at the earliest. She was arrested on accusations of attempted first-degree murder, first-degree assault, and child abuse, knowingly, recklessly resulting in death. In the Newsplex tonight, Greg Miller, KRDO News Channel 13.